20% of children ages 13 to 18 are living with some sort of mental health condition.
That's according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Getting help for those children is exactly why the PrairieCare Child and Family Fund was created.
And it's a nonprofit fund that supports innovations in mental health services. Steph Goetz is on the board, and we are excited to have her joining us in studio.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So kind of give us the backstory of why you decided to get involved with this organization.
Yeah, thank you. Why I decided to get involved was after losing my brother to suicide back in 2002. A popular kid, an athlete, played tennis, was on scholarship at UW Green Bay, and we didn't truly know the depth of how much he was struggling until, unfortunately, that day, knowing a little bit about what he struggled with, yes, but not to that depth. And now to see the kind of work that PrairieCare Child and Family Fund is doing, just a year old, has granted out more than $80,000 to schools here locally, places like Lakeville, even Nevis, Minnesota, way up north, Belle Plaine, Rochester, for innovative programming to help train staff, help train teachers on identifying the struggles that kids go through, whether it's depression, anxiety, and then also helping kids be more resilient. That's really the main focus of the PrairieCare Child and Family Fund.
If we can take the time right now to talk about maybe what are some of the warning signs that you train teachers and caretakers to look out for?
Well, I think it's anything that if they're doing something that they usually love to do, like playing tennis or basketball or being with friends, and all of a sudden they stop doing that, that's a really big warning sign. Now, unless they're saying, okay, I'm ready to not focus on tennis and on basketball, but if it's just because they're saying, I don't really feel like it, and they're withdrawing, depression is also a very much a physical disorder, and so it is very much a thinking disorder, but also a loss of interest and also energy. So if they're sleeping a lot, or their sleep is getting disturbed a lot, or if they just don't have the energy to do something, or they're starting to change those behaviors, the best thing you can do is at least just talk to them and be open and say, how are you doing? How are things going? Versus this judgmental way of going about it.
Real quick, tell us about the fundraiser coming up.
Yeah, fundraiser is on Tuesday, June 13th at Rush Creek Golf Club in Maple Grove, and it's going to be amazing. It's, you know, there's a lot of fundraisers like this, but what this is hopefully supporting innovation in many of these programs and all kinds of things to really support areas in this community and beyond to be able to identify depression and anxiety just like they do a cold or the flu or a broken arm.
Well, Steph, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your personal story
as
well.